yeah. So many of us got what to say. But we don't have the means, but we can listen, yeah. Things that we sharpen our vision, yeah. Oh, yeah. Negativity getting out of the way. Now listening to us that we bring life, yeah. Plus it's like the voice of an angel, yeah. Dr. OJ, visionary, extraordinary. That burning like giving joy to the helpless. With it and bringing life to the dream. That's all we hear, Ruby, and Sammy, and she's yeah. Transforming one life at a time. With the best voice that you have. Dr. OJ, keep on speaking for us. You're the voice you want to hear. You have the positivity. Dr. OJ, keep on speaking for us. Dr. OJ, visionary, extraordinary. Ooh, yeah. Dr. OJ, visionary, extraordinary. OJ is speaking for us.
My name is Dr. Ohikosola Jinadu. I'm a beauty professional, med spa operator, franchise owner, and director of education at HD Pro Global Beauty Institute and Body Med Spa. As a mother of 3 boys and immigrant business owner, it is important for me to have a steady and sustainable source of income that transcends economic, government, or public health uncertainties and instability like the global pandemic we are still recovering from. That is why HD Pro Global has created multiple systems that allows my team and I to train, educate, certify, and establish independent med spa operators like us all over the globe. For more information, check out our website to attend a free webinar to get started on your path to continuous success, no matter what is going on in your part of the world. I cannot wait to meet you. Thank you. Welcome. I cannot wait to meet you. I definitely cannot wait to meet you guys every Wednesday evening when I come on here. Gracie Marachi on TikTok coming in hot. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the participation. Even before the show started, just coming in here and just being so kind. Appreciate that. Thank you, sis. So guys, welcome to another Wednesday Night Live with Dr. OJ, the Med Spa professor. And like I said, I cannot wait to meet you. I get so excited coming on here. Sometimes be very honest and very transparent with you guys. I'm not excited. Thank you, darling. I am not excited to come on here. And it's really not about you guys. It's just like life happens, and some days you have your energy, and some days your vibration is so low because you have allowed so many things to come into your space, and you've not really been very protective of your energy space. And that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. Not exactly, but we're going to be talking about understanding what your assignment is, understanding who you're called to serve, understanding, like in the marketplace, in the professional world, we like to call it your niche, understanding your niche when it comes to serving your purpose to the world, when it comes to living within the confines of your assignment, what that needs to look like, who you're called to serve. And on days like this, or on some other days when you might not be excited to show up, or you might just not have that ginger, like, I'm going to my show, I want to do this. The only reason that you just show up in spite of how you feel, in spite of the emotions that are rumbling inside of you, due to the things that you have allowed in. Let's be very, very honest. The only reason that we often feel some type of way about whatever it is we're doing, whoever we are, or whatever it is we're called to do, honestly, let's be very honest, and I don't know who else can attest to this. It's because we have allowed other people to bring in, or we've allowed some type of content, some type of information, some type of messaging, or some type of conversation to invade our space. We have not been guarded enough to protect ourselves. And that kind of brings in the vibes or the vibration that takes us. If you were here, it brings you down here. And for some people who have not mastered the energy, they haven't mastered their energy flow. They haven't mastered themselves, like being in a constant state of awareness, like a heightened state of awareness where you know when something is off. You know when your elevation is high. You know when your spirit is vibrating at the right frequency. And you know when your spirit is vibrating at a less than perfect frequency. Thank you guys for the follow. Thank you, 665 Wonder. Paulus, thank you guys so much. Everyone just tuning in on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn. I'm really grateful. So when I don't feel like doing the things that I'm called to do, when I don't feel like showing up to my commitment, because this is a Wednesday night programming that I committed to. Nobody forced me to do it, but I identified what my calling was. I identified what my purpose is. And then I began to map out a strategy for me to distribute my gift to the world. And one of the strategies or one of the tools that I have decided to take advantage of, oh my God, my TikTokers are so awesome. I see someone here sharing my link. I see someone here sharing my handle. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Please keep it coming. Keep it coming. This message is from the MedSpa professor, but I know that there's somebody tonight who I am going to help. Thank you. Thank you so much. So one of the things that I have committed to doing is mapping out a full strategy that allows me to share what it is that I have to do or what it is that I'm called to do in the world. And doing it effectively is very important. And one of the tools is using all of the social media platforms that God has given me to really spread light and love, to spread education, to spread inspiration, motivation, to spread something that makes somebody's life better, to just interact with people. Some people come on social media to talk to you. Some people come on social media to get inspired by you. Some people come on social media, they see your face and it brightens up their day. So you never know. But the reality of the matter is, and that's why tonight's message is about, you're not for everybody. You are not called to serve everybody. Don't get me wrong. Let me finish. You are not called to serve everybody, but you are definitely here on assignment for someone or some people. It's your job and your duty, and my job and my duty, to identify the people that we are called to serve. And once you identify that, your niche area might not really be the popular crowd, the cool kids, the kids who want to come on here and twerk, 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 and then nothing wrong with that. Everybody loves a good time. So I'm not here to bring down anybody's vibe, but I'm here to say, even though your people, your village people, your avatar, your clients, the people that you're called to serve with your purpose, they might not belong to that popular crowd. Because when we talk about popularity on the media, on social media, everybody wants to go there, but not everybody can find their place in that spotlight, right? But everybody has somebody who they are called to serve. And being able to identify those people is what is going to give you the motivation that you need when you need it. Is what will keep you inspired to keep providing the creativity that God has given you, to keep providing the value, to keep showing up even when you don't feel like it, because you understand the assignment on your life. Now, let me tell you this. If you understand the assignment on your life and you are living within your purpose, first of all, I want to say congratulations, a huge congratulations. Do you know why I'm congratulating you? Because 98% of the billions of people on earth still haven't figured out what their assignment is. They still don't know what their purpose is. A lot of people are out here in the streets just going here and there and here. You know, they follow the trends. They forget about the trends. They get frustrated. They get excited, you know, and they're just really still trying to navigate their way through life. A lot of people have not entered into the state of awareness that allows them to really sit down and think, what am I really called to do? What is it that truly gets me going? What am I really good at? How can I serve my community? How can I serve my world? What is it that God has given me that allows me to connect to another human being? Because your gifts, first of all, it helps you to connect to people. And the reality of the matter is, when you talk about connection, let's look at this charger that I have for my batteries for my camera. This charger right here, it can go in certain outlets, but if I take it into certain outlets in some parts of the world, it's not going to fit in. It's not going to work because it wasn't made for that geographical location. It probably would be blown out, or maybe the voltage that outlet has will be too much or too low, and it wouldn't even work. And and then you have some type of outlets that when you plug it right in, like right here, if I plug it right here in my office, in my studio, it would just fit right in because it was made for this space. It was made for such a time as this. Just the same way you were made for this space. You are made for a specific time and a place. You are made for a specific set of people who truly need what you carry. So we have to be okay with embracing, first of all, embracing who you are and being okay with it. The reality of the matter is, one thing I've learned in my journey is, while trying to figure out what my purpose is, one of the things that I also figured out is the fact that a lot of people will not necessarily understand how to interact with me. And that will cause them to believe, and it's a belief system, it will cause them to believe that they don't like me. Do you understand? So when people have a difficult time interacting with you, I was asking you about your business, but you got distracted by gift. Who's this? Okay. Sorry about that, but I missed it. I think I gave a good explanation about the business, Mr. Praise 4400. And right now I'm doing this Wednesday night program. If you give me a few moments while I finish my messaging, then we can talk about the business. How about that? Wednesday night live is really my night to reach out to the community. This is when I come in here to share inspiration, motivation, and I really have a word to share. So that's what Wednesday night lives are. They're not my regular TikTok lives. So if you bear with me, Praise 4400, I will be back. And like I said the other day, the link in my bio has all the information you need about my business, okay? But hold that thought. I will be happy to come back to that question, okay? Thank you. And I wasn't distracted by the gift. I was just appreciative of the gift. Two different things, Mr. Praise 4400. Thank you. All right. So here we go. A lot of people will feel like they don't like you just because they don't understand how to interact with you. They don't understand how to accept you for who you are. So automatically their brain tells them they don't like you. Now, how did I come to that level of realization? Because I do a soul work. I invest in developing my awareness, because I'm like, how is it possible that I would not like a lot of people? And I'm like, sometimes some people just rub me the wrong way. And I said, God, you know what? This is not very easy for me, because if you've called me to serve people, then how come the same people you've called me to serve, I'm having issues with them? And then the Holy Spirit started to break it down to me to say, no, it's not the fact that you don't like people. And it's not the fact that you're supposed to not like people. You have to be able to discern different kinds of people. And I was like, what do you mean by discern different kinds of people? Because it seems like I just keep having issues here, keep having issues there. He said, because you have not been discerning the kinds of people that you need to allow in your space. You openly welcome everybody. And then when you openly welcome everybody, you don't screen them, you don't vet them, you don't kind of take them through some type of initial verification. You know, like when Instagram, TikTok, Twitter verifies your account, they check your public figure status. They check all the work that you've done to see, are you verifiable? Are you somebody that they need to check that mark for and tell people, we have verified this person and we can tell you that they are public trustworthy? They have the resume to back up that blue check mark. So he said, you have not been verifying people. And I said, wow, I guess I have not. Because for me, I love people and I welcome everybody into my circle until you prove me otherwise. He said it shouldn't be until they prove you otherwise. He said one thing that the Bible says is love all men, that you owe no man nothing except the love of Christ. So everyone deserves and requires your love. Your love is a requirement to every single person. He said, but your trust, your circle of influence, your private space, the place that you bring them into your network is not open to everybody. And you are not called for everyone. There's people that you're called to serve, but not everybody. So you need to start doing the due diligence of verifying people before you invite them into your inner chamber, before you put them on your team, before you offer them a place at your table. Now, what can I was like, you know what? You're right. You were so right about that. And I said, somebody else probably needs this message. Because we have to understand that we are called on an assignment, but everybody's assignment is not for everyone. Our gifts gives us the first level tool to connect. And you have to determine where your connection is compatible. Connection has to be compatible first of all. And how do you verify compatibility? You take your time. You allow your inner man to take the time to figure out who is compatible with you. Everybody has a different verification tool. So I'm not here to tell you how to verify people. I'm just here to give you the basics and the fundamentals based on my personal experience. And to encourage you as well to say, do not give up on your gifts and your assignment because some people have burnt you, or because you don't seem to be hitting the spot, or because you don't seem to be getting the right followership. Maybe what you need to do is change your audience. You need to change your strategy so that the right people can begin to find you. Another thing that I feel like I need to share with you guys tonight is you need to learn to be comfortable with who God made you to be. A lot of us tend to want to apologize for who we are. Hello, guys on TikTok. Thanks for the follow. Those of you following, thanks for the share. Those of you sharing the live, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. If you're just joining us, this is the Wednesday Night Live with Dr. OJ, the med spa professor. So we're just going to share in a nice message tonight talking about we are not made for everyone. Everybody has an audience. Everybody has people that they are on assignment to. You just have to identify that particular assignment. You have to identify so that you can function in peace and so that you can function effectively, so that you keep avoiding this burnout process or this frustration that a lot of creatives face on their journey to greatness. And it slows you down. It just gives you too much of energy that you have to dissipate. And I don't think God intends for us to do all of that. He wants us to live at peace with all men. And like I mentioned earlier, a lot of times people will assume they don't like you. And sometimes you will assume you don't like people. But I think the reality of the matter is it's not like we don't like people. It's just the fact that we have not figured out a way to connect with them. Or we are trying to connect with them when they are not even supposed to be the people that we connect with on that level. So we hit a brick wall and we get into arguments and disagreements, and we get into frustrated zones, and we automatically assume, I don't like you, you're horrible. No, I don't think so. I think it's just a mismatch. So we have to understand who to connect ourselves with. While we're connecting with the right people, we also allow ourselves the opportunity to love on the rest of the world. The rest of the world needs one thing from us, and that's love. Just love them from afar. Just love them. Be kind, be cool, be generous, be open. But the people that you connect with, you have to verify them. You have to identify your people. Everybody has their own people. And once we begin to identify and understand that I'm not called to everyone, I'm not made for everyone, then you start to get a certain kind of peace. You start to have a certain level of peace within you to say, you know what? I'm good. As long as I get out there today and I fulfill my assignment, one of the things that we pray for, when we talk about the Lord's Prayer, we talk about give us this day our daily bread. Part of your daily bread that God gives you is the people that you are called to serve. Do you understand that your daily bread does not come from heaven? It's no longer the days of manna and the quail falling from heaven. These days, your daily bread comes from people. Money comes from only one source, human beings. Resources comes from only one source, human beings. So when you say, give me this day my daily bread, God is going to connect you to the people that you can serve, value to, and those are the people that will reward your value with some type of payment, with some type of compensation. Hi, my darling. How are you, Sime? How are you, darling? So guys, listen. We have to be okay. We have to become okay with all of the things that I talked about. Tonight we're talking about the fact that you have to be okay with the fact that you're not called to everybody. Everyone has their audience, they have their crowd, they have the people that they are on assignment to serve. You have the people that you have the ability to connect to, because your gifts that God has given you is for you to first of all connect to a particular human or to several human beings. And then when you connect to them, see this battery charger, like I told you guys. If I take this battery charger for my camera to Nigeria or some other European country, this thing is not going to work. And if I try to force it into their outlet, it will probably just blow up, or it will just mess up the whole configuration because it wasn't made for that outlet. So if you're still out here trying to please everybody, trying to be friends with everybody, trying to serve everybody with your gifts, first things first, you're going to burn out. Second thing, you're going to end up becoming enemies with more people than you make friends with them. Because when there is no connection with human beings, when you don't have a connection with someone, what happens is friction. And when friction continues to persist, there's going to be conflict. And when there's conflict, there is a breaking apart. And everybody leaves feeling worse off than they got into that situation. So we can begin to avoid that. We can begin to practice what the Bible says. Oh, no man, nothing except the love of God. Everybody we come in contact with, I love everybody. But am I connected to everybody? No. Does everybody follow me? No. Does everybody like my content? No. Do I want them to? Maybe. But if they don't, am I okay with it? I used to not be. So I'm telling you my journey. I used to feel so bad. But now I'm like, look, I got my people. They got me. We got each other. Let's keep it moving. I've been doing this live. I've been doing this media thing consistently for 2 years. My YouTube channel, my podcast. Now I go live on all social media platforms once a week because I know what the mission and the assignment on my life is. It's not really about everyone on the other side of this screen, even though, yes, I know I'm here to serve. The reason I do this is to serve, but I do it because I understand the assignment on my life. So even on days like today, when I was like, I told you guys earlier, I didn't feel like coming on live tonight. Look, I still have my uniform on. I haven't even changed. I got in from work. I made dinner for my kids. I jumped on a meeting and I jumped on here. So it's been a long day of go, 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 go. So you think I'm going to want to sit in front of a camera and just be like, hey, hey, hey. But guess what? Do you know why I do it? Hello, my dear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you know why I do it? Because I understand the assignment on my life. So even when my energy is like, look at what happened today. Look at what this person said to me today. Oh my God, that argument I had with that person this morning. Ooh, I don't want to deal with another human being today. I just want everyone to leave me alone. I have to remember, it's not about that. It's my responsibility to protect my energy. If I have not been wise enough to protect my energy space, if I have been a little bit less guarded and I have allowed negativity to come into my space, that's on me. It's not on anybody. And that's on me to also fix it, because we are supposed to be vibrating on a level of joy and happiness and peace, because we're supposed to be at peace with all men. That means I maintain my peace by loving everybody. I maintain my peace by connecting to the right people. I maintain my peace by following through with my assignments and doing what I need to do according to the purpose that God has given to me and according to the assignments that I have selected on the table of life. You have to realize that your purpose is given, your gifts are given, but the assignment that you choose to execute on the table of life, you get to pick those assignments. God doesn't come and say, here's your assignment. No. You have the desire in your heart. And then you say, I'm going to do this. And it's like, okay, let's go. I'm going to support you. I'm going to empower you. I'm going to give you what you need. I'm going to send you to the right people. Then he begins to position you. But you get to select the assignment. So while you're selecting your assignment, you have to have it at the back of your mind. Your responsibility lies heavily in following through with that assignment against all odds. And I know that sometimes it gets hard, it gets difficult, and we all talk about, oh, people this, people that, people this. But at the end of the day, have you ever stopped to consider the fact that you are allowing the wrong people into your space? Have you ever stopped to think of the fact that, am I trying too hard to connect myself with the wrong people? And they're sapping up all my energy, and they're bringing in more negativity to me that I need to cope with. Have you ever stopped to imagine that maybe these people that I'm having a lot of conflict with, they are not really supposed to be in this space that I'm putting them in? Maybe I need to move them to another space, the space where they get to enjoy the love of God through me, the space where they enjoy peace with me, but they are not in a space where I have to be in conflict with them. I know, guys, listen. This thing is like preaching to the choir. So you guys can say, oh, it all sounds good in theory. Watch what happens tomorrow morning when you wake up. Guys, listen. Just like you, I'm a work in progress. But one thing that I'm not going to come out here and fake it till you make it and tell you what it's not. I'm telling you exactly what it is that I learn and I experience every day. And the way I experience it and I learn and I grow from it, I know that there is one more person, at least one more person, who needs to learn and grow with me. So I share. So guys, that's all I have for you guys tonight. Understand that you have an assignment on your life because your purpose depends on that assignment. And understand that you're not called for everyone. You have your specific people. Understand this, that you have the responsibility to figure all that out. Through wisdom and discernment, figure out the people you're called to and focus on serving them well. Serve them well, because that is where your reward is going to come from. That is where your daily bread is going to come from. That is where the people that are going to share your message to other people will come from. While you're focusing on the people who are not here to serve you, you are missing out on the people that you are called to serve. So please, let's identify all these things, and I promise you, life will be all the better for us. We're all learning and growing every day. At least that's what we're supposed to do. As leaders, everyone is a leader. So I'm hoping that we're all learning and growing every day. And I hope that by coming on here live every day, I go on live on TikTok almost every day. Today I wasn't live because I was on the road all day, guys. And every Wednesday I show up here for you guys. I hope that at least some of my messaging hits home, it lands well, and it helps maybe one person, maybe two people to move the needle forward and just learn a little something to make their lives better. I really hope so. And I really appreciate everyone. Guys on TikTok, you guys are awesome. King Mo777, thank you for following. Thank you for all the people who came through this space today. Oh my God, lots of follows. Follow. Guys, listen, you're not going to regret the follow. You're not going to regret the support, the love, because definitely I am here to serve, but I'm here for all of it. So guys, that's all I got for you tonight. So just to give you guys a little bit of a breakdown with HD Pro Global, which is minding the business that pays me. Y'all know I'm going to talk about my business, y'all, okay? Minding the business that pays me, hdproglobal.com is definitely available for a lot of amazing opportunities for you guys. If you want to become a med spa professional, you want to get your services, you want to get your business set up and started and going in the right direction, you definitely want to work with the best. You want to work with someone who has experience in the industry, who's able to get you trained, certified, and get you set up with your business systems and processes to get you up and running with a business in a box where you really don't have to do much. That is what we have to offer. So make sure you click my link in my bio, my TikTok bio, my Instagram bio, and everything is there for you to take advantage of. Connect with me and my team. I would definitely love to serve you. On a final note, guys, I would love to ask everyone to go on my YouTube page, Dr. OJ Speaks, and y'all please go subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn your notifications on, and support the content that is on there. If you find this useful, share with your friends and your family, and let's make this network bigger. Like I said, I'm called to the people that I'm called to, and gradually every single day, God is bringing them my way, and I'm grateful. I don't take it lightly. I don't take it for granted. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thanks for joining me on this Wednesday Night Live. Let me quickly answer one question that I received earlier from Mr. Praise 4400, my friend. So, Mr. Praise, hello. Thanks for the rose. Thank you. Ulama Joanna, thank you for coming through. King Mo 777, thanks for the follow. Just looking Port City, thank you for the comments. Rider of ABJ. Okay, thank you so much. Kenny 4762, thank you. Praise 4400, thank you. It's Comedy, thank you. It's Comely, Rosanna Adenuga 0, thank you. King V831, thank you. Kilani Creative, thank you. Cap Philip, thank you. Aben 2022, thank you. Gracie Marachi, yes. Thank you so much. 665 Wonder. Oh my God, you're awesome. Paulus 45, you're great. Thank you guys so much. Just calling out everyone. Thank you guys. You guys are wonderful. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Let me go on Instagram. Isime, thank you. C45903, thank you so much. Everyone on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, you guys are awesome. I'll go back later and check in on all the comments and the likes and acknowledge you later. Thank you so much. So, Praise 4400 was asking about my business, and that's what I just quickly shared. I actually talked about HD Pro Global for your benefit. I don't know if you're still on the broadcast, but my business is a medical aesthetic business. We offer services, we offer education and training resources, we offer business services as well, all within the confines of the medical aesthetic zone. And we're also now offering healthcare training services as well. So all of these things allows us to be extremely valuable to our community, both here in the US and other parts of the world. So you're not limited to working with us just by being in the US or Canada alone. We serve people here in the US, in Canada, in the UK, Africa. So wherever you're located, or if you have friends and family who you think will benefit from the value that we bring to the marketplace, feel free definitely to share with them. Oh, we just had someone join. Mr. John Greer, I just acknowledged everyone. Thanks for joining us. We are almost done, but you definitely need to play back tonight's live, and it's going to be a blessing to you. Thank you so much. So, guys, that's about it from me tonight. I hope I have served you all well, and I look forward to our next live. Don't forget, for those of you who have followed, of course, you guys are going to get the notification because we will be back next Wednesday for another Wednesday Night Live, and we don't know what messaging we're going to have. We might have a guest on here. I might just show up, me, myself, and I, but guess what? It's always going to be a time of inspiration, motivation, education, and just moving us forward in the right direction to keep pushing forward to fulfilling the purpose that God has given us and reaching those goals that we've set for ourselves every single day. All right, y'all, that's it from me, Dr. OJ, the Med Spa professor, signing out tonight to be back again when Next week? Okay. Or tomorrow? Okay. All right. All right. Tomorrow, next week. All right, guys, let's go.
Yeah. Oh no, oh no. She's old, yeah, yeah, yeah. So many of us got what to say, but we don't have the means, but we can listen, yeah. Things that we sharpen our vision, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah. Negativity getting out the way, By listening to us that we bring life, yeah. Plus it's got the voice of an angel, yeah. Dr. OJ, visionary, extraordinary. That burning like you've been trying to die up. We sitting, bringing life to the dream. That's all we are rooted and happy. And she's so, yeah. Transforming one life at a time. With the best voice that you Dr. OJ, keep on speaking for us. You're the voice you want to hear. You have the positivity. Dr. OJ, keep on speaking for us. Dr. OJ, visionary.
The journey begins at birth. With the story already written, we are making our grand entrance into the world. Unknown with abilities untold and gifts undiscovered. We are made for more. Made to reign and reign. But as we peel back the layers from obscurity to relevance, we encounter various versions and options embedded in our vessels. We wonder and ponder as we strive to discover our ultimate talents. Many times, we fail, fall, cry, and lose. But in the end, we are reborn through the fire and misery of life. As we rise out of the ashes like the phoenix, we rise to take our place on the throne. Finally, we realize we were royalty all along, living as peasants. We were born to rule and reign in life with the King of our gifts. All right, guys, that's it for me tonight. Don't forget to rule and reign in life with the King of your gifts. Don't forget to discover the people that you're called to serve. You're a king, you're royalty. Quit living like peasants. Quit fighting battles that you're not called to fight. Quit just focusing on the minors. Focus on the majors, which is your gifts, connection to the right people, and service. Everyone can be great. Not everyone will be famous. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, we're all out in these social streets. Not everyone is going to be famous. But one thing that is certain is everyone has the potential to be great. And greatness is only a measure of service. So figure out where you're called to serve, focus on that, and do it diligently, consistently, and watch how life will give you back the reward that you so truly deserve, because you are royalty. Rule and reign with the King of your gifts. This is Dr. OJ, the Med Spa professor, sending lots of love and light to you guys. Have a good night, everyone. God bless. Bye.